So I'm sitting here Sunday afternoon, haven't fully recovered from the Luka Doncic trade. Probably the craziest trade in the history of my lifetime, maybe in any professional sport. Luckily for us, we're not a Lakers channel, we're not a Mavericks channel, we are a Raiders channel. And my phone is going off. I'm in the Raiders Discord that I have, link in the description below, and people are like, Chip Kelly? And I'm like, Chip Kelly what? What happened to Chip Kelly? And people are like, nothing. He's our offensive coordinator. Didn't see that coming. I want to read some tweets right off the rip. But here's what I will say right off the bat. You cannot accuse Pete Carroll of just going back to the well of guys that he's worked with in the past. He's looking to branch himself out, and he said, Patrick Graham, join me. And he said, Chip Kelly, you just called one of the great college football seasons offensively with Ohio State, where their quarterback isn't even that good. He's okay. He's not that good. And you won a national championship with them. John Spytek steals the OC from his rival alma mater because he went to Michigan. A lot of stuff is happening. Deshaun Reed says the Raiders kicked tires on Chip Kelly last year under previous regime. Now Pete Carroll brings him in. I wonder if Chip Kelly maybe didn't want to work for Antonio Pierce, but now that Pete Carroll's here, he's like, yeah, I'm in. Adam Schefter, 15 minutes from the time I recorded this. Back to the NFL. Former Eagles head coach Chip Kelly is being hired as the Raiders offensive coordinator, per me and Pete Thamel. And Field Yates says, Chip was incredible this year at Ohio State. One of the great play callers in all of football. Massive get for the Raiders. I did not see this coming. This is insane. This is crazy. Chip Kelly is our offensive coordinator. Look, obviously you can say what you want about him as a head coach. It did not work out. What was it, the 11 seconds or less? No huddle with Michael Vick. But no doubt about it, he knows how to call a creative offense. I'm sorry that I'm not looking into the camera right now, but I'm trying to find a history of Chip Kelly so I can read off exactly what he's done in his career. If you don't know, but you should know because he's a very sought-after offensive play caller. This is crazy. Chip Kelly. Okay, so coaching career. He was, if we start out in 2007, he was offensive coordinator at Oregon from 2007 to 2012. Then he was the Eagles head coach from 2013 to 2015. Then he went to San Francisco to be something. I don't know. It doesn't say here. He was a head coach of the 49ers for one season. He went to UCLA where he was head coach for 5 years. And then he was the last 2 years the OC/quarterback coach for Ohio State. I do think this could attract a lot of offensive weapons to the Raiders because, again, you're going to see people say, well, he wasn't a good head coach. He's a fantastic, creative play caller who, unlike Darrell Bevell, has just called plays at the highest level of football. Now, it's in college, but still, a lot of NFL players on Ohio State. I see some people saying Will Howard to the Raiders. I wouldn't go that far, but this is a staff. Patrick Graham and Rob Leonard stay. Now you got Pete Carroll coaching the offense. Let me try it again. Chip Kelly, I was like, that didn't sound right. Chip Kelly coaching the offense, somebody that you can trust. Pete Carroll can go, okay, you just did this at Ohio State at the highest level. You have experience in the NFL. Run this thing. Absolutely run this thing. Offensive scheme. I want to see if we can read something about his offense. Okay, this is from Reddit. But this was also 8 years ago. It's a speed, shotgun-based offense. Okay. It involves running an enormous amount of plays. Almost every down is no huddle. Hurry up, and there isn't a strong emphasis on deep ball. Okay, this is 8 years ago, though. I don't know how. Okay, here we go. Chip Kelly's Ohio State offense. This is on Sports Illustrated. Former Oregon coach Chip Kelly is the new offensive coordinator of Ohio State Buckeyes. While many are expecting a repeat of the Kelly's fast-paced attack, Urban Meyer believes differently. He expects Kelly to run an offense that is more deliberate and based on getting the right play rather than being fast. And if you remember, the 11 seconds or less, the Dream Team Eagles offense was not very good because they couldn't figure out how to do that in the NFL. All right, okay. I want to read. I want to read. Okay, this is what Urban Meyer said about him 2 years ago. I've known Chip forever. We're very close. We've had a lot of time together. His philosophy back in the day in Oregon was to go fast as you can. That evolved when he went to the NFL, and it really evolved when he went to UCLA. He is now the perfect play guy. He's a guy that's going to huddle, take their time, get the perfect play in. That is drastically different than what he was as a head coach at Oregon. I love this. One Kelly trait that hasn't changed is finding the right players to run his offense. These aren't necessarily household names, but are quarterbacks who successfully learned his program and took the Ducks to national championships. Marcus Mariota, remember him? Interesting. Interesting. Coach Kelly believes that Will Howard, this is what he said about Howard, has the skills to run his offense and deliver the wins Ohio State expects. It's just as critical to be the guy in the run game as it is to be the guy in the pass game regarding what we ask of the quarterback to do. He's worked extremely hard off season, blah, blah, blah. Just want to see if he said anything specific about Will Howard. Nothing really. He's become a threat with both his legs and his arm. He understands what we're doing out there. He's executing very well. Okay. Interesting. Look, Chip Kelly, man, I'll tell you what. Again, Chip Kelly has worked with people like Marcus Mariota, like Michael Vick, running guys, and then Will Howard more recently. Jordan Schultz says Chip Kelly's return to the NFL signifies what many executives feel will become a new trend: college coaches going to the pros. The collegiate game has, in many respects, become a farm system. NIL means programs are being run more and more like NFL franchises, and teams are too. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Look, I need your comments below. I need your comments. What are we thinking about this? My initial vibe would say that it's a good thing. Again, this is somebody that you can just give the reins to offensively with our team, and Pete Carroll doesn't have to worry about it that much. Raiders coaching staff: Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, Patrick Graham. Crazy town. Crazy town. Here's an article on Bleacher Report. Chip Kelly is returning to the NFL. Okay, that's it. He helped the Buckeyes win a national championship against Notre Dame this year. I mean, what more could you ask for? A guy with NFL experience that just coached the best team in college football to a national championship where their offense was dominant, with the quarterback who isn't the most sought-after prospect in the game. I'm stoked. I did not see this happening. I didn't even know they were interviewing him. Maybe they didn't interview him. But it was down to the pass game coordinator for the Texans, Darrell Bevell, who we all kind of thought, okay, it's going to be Darrell Bevell. And Chip Kelly came out of nowhere. Now, we'll see if he actually sticks. I think this time it's not going to be a Cliff Kingsbury situation. All that to say, they're assembling a staff here. Brady and Spytek and Carroll convincing Patrick Graham to stay. I think he's a top 15 defensive coordinator in the league, maybe top 10. Now Chip Kelly, the ability to adapt from an offense that didn't really work when he was a head coach the first time, to be more methodical, to get the right players in the position to succeed. Chip Kelly in the silver and black calling plays on the sideline. That's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting. Comment below your thoughts. Hit that like button. I'm going to sneeze. Don't do it. Please be sure to subscribe. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description below. You get your name at the end of the credits. You get exclusive content. You get ad-free content. You get never-before-seen content. Days and weeks in advance videos. Please be sure to subscribe. It's free. I don't charge to you. I love you guys. And I'll see you next time.